Aye, the inn offers a clean bed, but it deals in vocations and skills besides. Ought we adjust our inventory?
Ever a pleasure. In truth, sir, you are my finest patron. Whenever I've requested aid, you lent it without question. I feel I can trust you. Perhaps the time is right to reveal what I am truly searching for. I never knew my father. He disappeared while I was yet in my mother's belly. Truth be told, he's just as likely dead by now. Yet, the question haunts me still. What could so vex a man that he might desert his unborn child? I have no desire to weigh the right of his actions. I seek only the cause behind them. Thus did I become a peddler, that I could wander the land in search of clues. Pray, if you should come across any trace of my father, some record of his travels, or a diary perhaps, I would ask you bring it to me. I've found naught in all my years of searching, but perhaps you might succeed where I failed. Fair sense tells me otherwise, but yet I hold out hope. Hold! These letters, they are written in my father's hand. I see. Spread out over all the land, were they? I cannot fathom the trouble you bore to find this. I am at a loss for words, sir. And yet, it seems my father is well and truly dead after all. Please do not worry yourself on this. Simply finding aught of him is a treasure to me. I shall read this anon. Perhaps I may finally learn the cause behind his travels. Now, let us talk of business. You'd be a fool not to have a look at my wares. In any case, the finest patron deserves the finest reward. Please, sir, accept this gift with my compliments. In truth, I warrant this will be my final transaction. With the mystery of my father resolved, I've little reason to wander the land any longer. Maker guide your steps until our paths cross again.
Rumor has it salvation works with a man known as the Knight's Champion.
Many within the castle praise your bold deeds of late. I pray such good works continue apace. I've more tasks that require your attention. Pray, make your choice, sir. I'd a task I wished entrusted to you, sir. But Sir Mercedes insisted it be hers instead. She was most adamant. Though she is a knight come in good faith to aid us, she remains daughter to Hearthstone's lord. It does my heart no ease to see her undertake such a dangerous errand. Alas, in the face of her ardent petition, there was naught I could do but accede. Can I ask that you at least accompany her, sir? She must be kept safe. My thanks, Arisen. Pray go and speak to Sir Mercedes.
I take it you've heard. Then you'll know that this task is mine. I'll not be an idle burden on the Duke's hospitality any longer. And surely you've won enough glory, sir. Allow me this one chance to prove myself. You have my thanks. This matter concerns Lord Julian as well. There is talk of dark happenings at the Stone of the North. Lord Julian's watch. He set out for the hold himself some time ago, but there has been no word since. Someone must go and see what has become of him. As a fellow guest of the Duke's, I felt it my duty. I would forbid you from interceding, but you no doubt have your own reasons for going. I will not stop you from joining me, but neither can I wait. Follow if you wish, sir. I am off.
Well met, sir.
From day to night, this area feels completely different. Now, where shall we head? Even the capital is not without its dangers. Best we remained cautious, Arisen. The road splits here. Let's be doubly sure of which will see us to our destination. Stray from the roads and we'll soon find monsters, Arisen. Please don't overdo it. A bridge will serve as a fine landmark.
What say you, Arisen? Quite the prize, eh? 'Twas I what found it, though I'll claim no glory in the beast's death. Seems the Maker's at last taken note of all my good deeds.
The road splits here. Let's be doubly sure of which will see us to our destination. Look over there. Is that some sort of structure? Goblin! Before setting off, we ought to equip ourselves to suit our objectives. Snow harpy! I see the hold. Are you all right, Master? Leave it to me. I feel more familiar with this quest now.
Viper! You colluded with Salvation to work sedition among the Duke's men!
Salvation? You place me in ill company. I'm a man of this world. Fantasies of death and redemption concern me not one whit. Now, legends. Legends stoke up the masses. If Duke Edmund were to best a second dragon, Francis would take the Ascendant. But her neighbors ill want a giant looming at their borders, am I wrong?
Spare me your sophistry! The word neighbor sours on your forky tongue. Our lands have long sworn unstinting aid to any neighbor beset by the dragon.
Unstinting, you say? Tell me then, why has your Lord Father not sent your brother, joined by Hearthstone's finest steel? Why am I speaking instead with a bleating she-goat mocked even by her own men?
You will retract those words, sir!
Else suffer what consequence?
Else I shall wash my honor clean in your blood!
And you? You will play her second? I would welcome the challenge.
Stay out of this! He's made an open mockery of me and my homeland!
I've learned what to do.
I had thought, nay trusted you were above the base treasons of Salvation's like. The Knight's champion. An oathbreaker of your ilk is champion to no man, Julian.
You owe the Arisen a debt of thanks, woman. Your she-goat's pride is lost, but you've kept your head.
I must make a pitiable sight. I knew. I am a meager choice to send as aid. I know it well. Still, I could not.
I am bested, sir. Slain by your hand, and brought back as well. Such utter defeat ill leaves room for argument. I shall return to the capital and place myself at the mercy of the court. They will have my confession and my head, should they wish it. And you shall have the glory, sir. Why not? I've no design on running. Even as I am, I've still some semblance of pride. I leave you with a word of warning. The revolt was but a diversion. The killing blow will be delivered elsewhere. Pay heed, sir.
I fear I put on a shameful display. Lord Julian had the truth of it, every word. I am weak. I serve no purpose here, save as hollow homage to an empty pact, aids in name only. Hearthstone or Grancis, there's not a man in either who expected anything else of me. I knew it well enough, tasted it on every breath I drew, yet still I fancied myself a knight. Arisen. I will return to Hearthstone, not to lick my wounds, but to petition my Lord Father that Grancis people receive true aid. I will not send you to meet the dragon with their fates weighing upon you. After, I shall return here, to aid you however I may. I am a fool. Pray, accept this token. I haven't much to give, but it would please me to know it provided you some small comfort on your journey.
This looks interesting. Let's have a look at that rise in the land. There may be aught to harvest. Seems the Duke aims to ring all Grancis with strongholds. The best men in the strongest hold are powerless without supplies to live on.
The uprising at the stronghold was Salvation's handiwork. Villains all, those zealots. 'Tis a painful thing to hear it was Lord Julian who had led them, though. I'd always heard him told a good and noble knight. I suppose the greatest of men is still human. He'll be rotting in a cell below the castle now. 'Tis a terrible waste.
We've arrived at the Duke's northern stronghold. What meaning do you suppose those stones hold? It is usually more lively. These stairs serve as a useful route in their own right.
Do you think me a fool for coming back? For not running? Perhaps I am. In truth, I hardly know my own reasons. I cannot think the Duke has any hope of victory in his campaign against the dragon. I thought it a mercy to speed the land to its downfall, and so I sought dissent. Better that men at arms turn and run than stand and die. With them gone, the people too would flee. I was sure it was the best way, the only way, until I came to know you, sir. You brought doubt with you. Perhaps you might yet best the dragon, I thought. 'Tis a strange thing, to find such hope unwelcome. Enough. Pray, leave this place. It ill serves you to linger here. Take this token for your troubles. I have little need for such possessions now. Take all I have.
It seems the Stone of the North stands quiet once again. You have my thanks. 'Twas an ill surprise indeed to find Salvation's reach extend so deep within our ranks. 'Tis a testament to the rising fear within the people's hearts. We must be vigilant against such corruption, lest the duchy rot away afore the dragon ever comes. It grieves me to report an item was stolen from the castle's stores a few days past. It was a possession of the Duke's, and a treasure of the realm, the Worm King's ring. The band was stolen under heavy watch. I fear it to be the work of someone within the castle. But first, the ring must be reclaimed. Will you do it, sir? You would do well to begin by asking the men and women of the castle what they know. That ring is a treasure to all Grancis, and a symbol of the Duke's authority. It must be found.
Good Aldous told me there's been sign of thieving within the castle. Even should they escape sight, the castle's construction hinders all who do not know it well. Our villain had a guide, or had some occasion to grow familiar with the castle.
I heard a report of an unfamiliar man seen within the castle's halls. They say he had the look of that sorcerer.
If there's talk of a sorcerer, it'll be Salomet, no doubt. I'd hoped we were rid of that rat for good. I do not relish the thought of his return. But the pilfered ring does bear a strong magical affinity. It is the sort of bauble Salomet would covet.
Salomet. 'Tis a name that calls up bitter memories. Time was the Duke held a council of magic scholars here in Gran Soren, tasked with ensorceling grimoires and trinkets. Salomet sat at the head of the council. His genius was unmatched, save by his ambitions. Once their research bore fruit, Salomet betrayed his grace and fled with the findings. He disappeared, leaving the corpses of his fellow scholars in his wake. I know not by what design he would reveal himself now. Perhaps aught about this ring that compels him.
A sorcerer, eh? Can't say as I've heard tell of... No, wait. There is rumor going around of a queerly dressed man skulking about the quarry. More than his dress is odd if he's hanging around that place with no reason.
Rumor has it Salvation works with a man known as the Knight's Champion.
Well, I trust.
Hear ye, hear ye! He's great!
Have you equipment to enhance? You humans certainly do make a lot of expressions. Gran Soren, the beating heart of all Granses. Castle walls? Or the ruins of such? The city holds every amenity. Should make a fine base for our adventuring. There, Master! A griffin! Monsters can strike day or night, even in the shadow of Gran Soren's walls. Careful! A goblin! Arisen, I am at your side.
Well, well. The Arisen, toast of all Gran Soren. Does the work of all mankind's savior truly afford the time to go hunting petty thieves? If you insist on a game of cat and mouse, what say we see which role you'll fill? The cat has claws, and more grit than the fools in the Duke's Guard, I'll grant. But alas, I've not the time for games, sir. Farewell.
I've learned what to do in this quest. The path splits. That looks promising. Tis a port crystal, Master. Now, where shall we head? These stairs serve as a useful route in their own right.
You are well, I hope?
You fought him then? I knew 'twas his doing. 'Tis a shame he slipped the noose. But we cannot allow him to run free. We must see him stopped, and the ring returned before he can work more evil.
All we can do is inquire about and hope. Someone in the castle must be the Knight's champion. But who? Someone may know whither he's fled. Remember to save enough for lodging.
Do you know of the Blue Moon Tower, friend, to the northeast? I heard a strange tale from a fellow merchant a few days past. Seems there's a man's been seen coming and going round there of late, all the way out there. What's more, they say he's chased off all the beasts nested there with some arcane magic. It's him, says I. That sorcerer, they say, stole some bauble from the Duke. What was it?
Mankind does love to build towers, ever higher, in pursuit of their maker's own vantage. 'Tis the Blue Moon Tower, said to have stood here since time immemorial. This looks interesting. A tower, standing in such remotes. We're here. If what I've heard holds true, we'll find the wizard here. Let's make our way upward. 'Tis the only likely spot. We cannot allow him to flee with the ring again. They're armed, Master. Insolence! Counter after they stop! What's this? I shall restore your health. Hold on. Salomet is sure to have laid traps for us. He must be above. Onward, Master. This looks interesting. Armed rogues! Shall restore your health. Hold on. Anytime. They attack in quick succession. The floor has fallen through. Tread carefully, Master. I feel familiar with this area now.
Kill them all! I'm out of here!
Anytime. Tis a troubling foe! Let's make our way upward. Tis the only likely spot. Leave it to me. Another path extends below, Master. Let's make our way upward. 'Tis the only likely spot.
That one!
Armed bandits arisen. I will protect you, Arisen.
Next time!
This looks interesting. Let's make our way upward. 'Tis the only likely spot. What's that? I'll take that. I'll take that. Quite the stairway. Recovery, coming up. I'll heal your wounds.
Truly, the Arisen is a profession given to leisure. Or do you hope to earn your meals catching stray wizards for fear of actually facing the dragon? Alas, I'm not one for company. Let us be done with this. You've come to your journey's end! The Worm King's ring is a talisman of incomparable character!
No beast unslain!
A vessel worthy of housing the whole of my manor. What sublime bliss! What heady
I'm at your
rapture!
side.
My talisman! Marie!
All that remains is to see the ring safely to Sir Aldous. This looks interesting. I've gained quest knowledge. The floor's crumbled away in places. Watch your step. It looks more a ritual hall than a rooftop is. Skeleton Knight! I'll take that. This must be the work of the darkest magic. The Worm King's ring. A potent treasure indeed. Let's return the ring to the capital. This looks interesting. I'll take that. This looks interesting. What's that? Door. Wonder where it leads. Tis a port crystal, Master.
Hello, hello.
This inn can serve as the hub of our journeys. I wonder if there are rarities from abroad.
Boy there. Quite the pretty little item you have there, friend. Why not leave it with me a while? I'll craft you a forgery fit to fool the Maker's own eye. I'll not beat round the bush. I'll have the goods ready by this time tomorrow. Call again then, will you?
The scrivener at the Black Cat here can duplicate objects in your possession. Many's the person comes to drink here, all bearing different tales.
Bearing well, friend? I see you're hard at work on an errand, friend. Pray take all the time you need. Oh, completed a request, have you? Wonderful, wonderful. Here, friend, the wages for your efforts. A pleasure, as always.
What will it be today? Understood.
Aye, the inn offers a clean bed, but it deals in vocations and skills besides. This inn can serve as the hub of our journeys.
Here we are. A perfect duplicate. 'Tis your...
Salomet is here in Grancis yet. That much is certain. Seek out travelers, peddlers, anyone walking the roads. Someone will have seen him. We must find him, and we must have that ring back. The ring is reclaimed. I haven't the words to express my esteem, sir. A talisman of such power must be kept from those who would use it for ill purpose. The Duke will see it well guarded, and the faults in the castle's security mended. Pray let this lead us all to take greater care in the future. For now, you have my thanks. What? Very well. I shall see to it at once. A matter of a most pressing nature has come to us. Make for the southern Way Castle immediately. I've received a report that one of the Duke's men has returned from afar, gravely wounded. He asks to speak with you, in all haste, Arisen. 'Tis odd his message was not writ in the report. An oversight brought on by haste, no doubt. Pray, fly to the Way Castle and hear the man's message, sir. Meanwhile, I am to see the Duke on another matter no less urgent. 'Tis a restless day.
Salomet, sir.
We share these roads with traveling peddlers, guardsmen, and other folk. Endeavor to be ever calm in battle. Bide your time, then strike. 'Tis safest on the roads. Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this place. The Duke could stand to commission some new roads. There may be materials here. Perhaps we'll find aught of use. This encampment serves as a fine bulwark against monsters. Are you all right, Master? The road splits here. Let's be doubly sure of which will see us to our destination.
Kill them all!
Quite the view, eh? They're armed, Master. We need but take this road north to find Grand Sorin. Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this place. There, Master! Wolves! We'll likely face ambush here. Stay watchful. Insolence! 'Tis a land rife with spots where useful materials may hide. The sea is closer than I'd imagined. Follow this road north and we'll hit Grand Sorin. Quite the grand structure. A way castle, perhaps?
Arisen! Urgent word from the capital, sir! You are to return to Aldous' side with all possible haste.
I've learned what to do in this quest. I feel more familiar with this quest now. 'Tis a port crystal, Master. It bears the head of a cock! Bears the head of a cock! Arisen, I am at your side.
It worked! It worked! Rage! Tear the city stone from stone! Salvation comes! Grand Sorin will be dyed in blood and drowned in fear!
It's lightning!
You fools! You've allowed salvation right through your gates! Die!
Now, where shall we head?
Sir Aldous awaits you, Arisen. Best you did not keep him waiting.
What damage have I wrought in carelessness to allow an agent of salvation through? And in sending you away afore the creature was revived, the damage was all the greater. While I, in my fool credulity, ran to the castle, only to be knocked insensate by some villain. 'Twas a lucky thing the beast was kept from the residential quarter. Or the castle. We must rethink the practice of tribute to prevent such a happening again. For now, though, the danger has passed. What of the damages?
We held our ground somehow. Not a single trophy was lost, sir. 'Tis a testament to the efforts of the Arisen. You have our thanks, sir.
Truly, sir, you are a wonder. You've handled the task perfectly. The beast is slain, and the treasure unscathed. 'Tis the first chapter of a new legend, sir. Or at the very least, a task well done. Hail, Arisen. Good news. His Grace has taken notice of your feats, and selected you to lead an expedition. 'Tis a difficult task, but of critical importance to the defense of the front. The Duke was adamant that none would do so fine as you, sir. The journey will take you afar, Arisen. If you've tasks to complete or personal matters to attend to, pray, do so now. 'Tis like you will not see Grand Sorin for some time. Very well. Make your preparations, sir. I will await you here.
Rumor has it Salvation works with a man known as the Knight's Champion. The scrivener at the Black Cat here can duplicate objects in your possession.
Here for business? Then you've heard not the news. Madeline's in some trouble of late. She abandoned her shop and fled under cover of night.
Speak to any pawn, and they will gladly join your service, Arisen.
Madeline's shop? Sure, everyone knows of it. She bought the place when the first owner fled the dragon. Opened for business soon after. She has a fine head for figures. Bit stingy with the credit, if I dare say so. It's odd she closed so sudden like. I'd wager there's more to this tale than we can say.
Many's the person comes to drink here, all bearing different tales.
Yes, tongues wag with talk of Madeline. Rumor has it she was dealing in illicit goods. Some authority uncovered her game and she was forced to shutter her shop. I hear she fled, too, before the guards had a chance to arrest her. Just what was she up to? I'd like to know.
Now what's this doing here? There, a tower in the distance. What says the map, Arisen? I'd not thought to find such a place here. Take care when walking at the water's edge.
So I'm discovered at last. You must believe me, I've done nothing wrong. They say I dealt in banned goods. If it's true, I swear it was not my intent. I had no idea. But as I don't expect them to take me at my word, I was forced into hiding. I fled in such haste, all my goods were left behind. More's the pity, I suppose. Wish I'd thought to secure my dagger. It's a kind of charm what brings good fortune, you see. It's been with me since my first days peddling turnips. Without it, I feel not myself. But a fool to leave it in my own shop. Most like I'll never see the old thing again. But then, I've greater concerns at the moment. I've never seen trouble the likes of this. Even now, I feel the tears welling. It took all of my will and every last bit of gold to see that shop opened. And now, if you hadn't found me, I don't know what I'd do. Huh? No! Soldiers!
Aye, Arisen. Well met. We pursue a female merchant named Madeline. She is charged by His Grace with trafficking in those queer medallions. As a symbol of salvation, the sale of such is blasphemy and treason both. We mean to arrest her and uncover the girl's connection to the Zealots' leadership. We believe she is in hiding near here. Have you seen aught that might aid us? No? We have reports she fled here.
Ho! There she is!
Don't let her escape! Forgive me, sir. Duty calls.
You saved me. Thank you. As Arisen, I suspect lying does not come easy. I'm sorry to have asked it of you. I can tarry no longer. I must seek safety somewhere further off. I'm at peace with the loss of my shop and merchandise. Such things can be replaced. But parting from you is a blow far more cruel. What? I speak from the heart. It shames me to ask for more when you have given me so much. Yet, might you spare some gold for my travels? My hasty departure left me without a single coin to my name. If all goes well, I shall pay you back in full. Most likely. Eventually. Well, I suppose that's not entirely unexpected. It would be a job in itself to repay you besides, what with you gallivanting about the land and all. I must be off. I must say, before leaving Cassidus with you, my life was utterly hopeless. But see how far I've come. I even had a shop of my own. If only for a moment, I can take pride in that. And as this adventure failed to kill me, perhaps I may even learn aught from it. Or not. I know not what fortune holds for you, Arisen, but I trust it will be terrifically exciting. Please don't die. Promise me you'll come see me in my next shop. Farewell, Arisen.
I've learned what to do in this quest. The footing here is poor. Tread carefully. Those walls must be a great comfort for those who dwell within. What's that? The crags cast shadows fit to hide all manner of evil. Stay ready. It must have washed up here. Perhaps it still holds cargo. Take care when walking at the water's edge. I wonder if there are rarities from abroad. Remember to save enough for lodging. Are your travel preparations complete?
You've earned my thanks.
This is a place quite restful to my kind.
How's the day
Are
find
your
you?
travel preparations complete?
The dragons fled the mountain, or so the rumors say. Even should I abandon my trade to the dragon, I'd not last long in the outside world. Keeping an inn is all I've ever known. What can I do you for? You seem tired, cousin. Come rest a moment. So be it.